Hi, welcome to StockAx. I'm your host, John McPhee. I'm a cyber professional and stock market trader. However, I'm not a licensed financial professional, and I encourage you to speak to one before making financial decisions. That being said, let's dive right in. Today, I want to talk about one of the hottest penny stocks on the market. I want to talk about the company behind the stock, NYSE ticker Zomedica. Zomedica is an animal health company that was founded in 2014 and is headquartered in Ann Arbor, Michigan. It creates products for our furry friends, both cats and dogs, by focusing on clinical veterinarians and emphasizing patient health and practice health. Zomedica has a team of 28 professionals, including clinical veterinarian professionals and an outstanding CEO. Their CEO is Robert Cohen. Robert Cohen has worked for some pretty big names in the biotech world, such as Pfizer, Sulzer Medica, and St. Jude Medical. He has a track record for taking smaller companies and growing them in size. Now, this is big because he is new to this position within this company. In fact, he was just appointed to this position on January 1st of this year after serving on the board of directors. Now, I believe that Zomedica appointed Mr. Robert Cohen because he has a proven record to take companies to new levels through his experience. He has even founded his own successful company, which he later sold for over $90 million. I mean, if this guy can take a company from 0 to 90 million, I would want him on my team as well. Okay, now that we know a little bit about Zomedica, let's look at how they make money. Because let's be honest, the more money they make in revenue as a company, the more money we make in profits as investors. Now, a company the size of Zomedica with only 28 employees doesn't seem very big and maybe not even game changing. So how is this hype been built up? You know, I didn't even know the answer to this, but I've done a little research for us and I know what all the hype is about now. The answer is Truforma. Truforma is a machine that allows patients, in this case, our loved companion animals, to be tested for thyroid and adrenal disorders. A blood sample is taken from our pet and placed into a disposable array, which is inserted into the machine for testing. The testing takes on average 18 minutes to complete. This is game changing because that standard has been to send these tests to laboratories and they have to be mailed and returned. This can take days or even weeks to have results returned. With the introduction of Truforma, we will be able to go to the vet and have our tests done in one sitting. This means we only have to make one vet stop, and this is also convenient for our pets because this means they can detect a disorder faster. And the faster they can detect something wrong in our pets, is the faster we can give our pets treatment so we can begin their healing process. Truforma is able to do this by allowing the samples to pass through microfluidic channels and over a sensor. A new and extremely sensitive technology is used called bulk acoustic wave, or BA technology. This technology can detect the difference in mass of certain molecules that can be associated with certain disorders. It is so sensitive that it can detect levels as low as 10 picograms. Now, I don't know about you, but I had to look up to see how sensitive that really is because I wasn't sure what a picogram was. Now, I think you're going to be impressed because 1 picogram is 1/1,000,000th of a gram. Yes, 1/1,000,000th. So the fact that this new technology can detect these changes in molecular mass down to 10 picograms is very impressive. In fact, Truforma has over 70 issued or pending patents. In addition to detecting thyroid and adrenal disorders, they are working to expand Truforma capabilities. Expected future enhancements will be able to detect intestinal disorders, renal and infectious diseases, and even diabetes within our pets. This is pretty impressive for a machine that's as small as a printer and for a test that is finished in under 20 minutes. It also has the ability to connect to Wi-Fi and it plays a musical tone to alert the veterinarians when the testing is completed. Truforma is expected to commercialize and be on the market in late March of this year. And I expect it is going to bring a lot of new revenue to this company. As a pet owner myself, I'm excited to know that this company is working hard to provide us pet owners with some peace of mind. Going to the vet is hard, especially when we're testing our pets for something that could be potentially dangerous or even deadly. I know that I spend a lot of money on my pet, and I know that this trend is continuing to increase. And I'm not the only one that is doing this. In fact, even during the pandemic, we have seen an increase in veterinarian spending. From 2019 to 2020, we saw an increase of 18%. This number is expected to continue to rise. By 2024, we might see diagnostic testing for pets to be a $2.8 billion industry. We have seen other companies such as Chewy.com increase in revenue, which has led to an increase in share price over the last year. Since we've brought up share price, let's dive into the Zom price analysis. Now, if we look at this 1-year chart, we can see that Zom was trading in January anywhere from 30 to 28 cents. Now we do see a little bit of a drop. And we can see here on February 12th, it touched 13 cents. We do see a little bit of a rise here to 45 cents February 21st. And then we can see that Zom started to decline once again. 15 cents, 16 cents, 14 cents even on March 20th. Now we do see this kind of hold true throughout April, but we see it drop to a new low of 12 cents. We see a little bit of a rise again, and then it starts to kind of go down again, which really isn't too good. In fact, we see it drop all the way down to 7 cents a share October 28th. However, this was the changing point, I believe, for this company. If we start to move forward, we can see in November, the interest start to peak again for Zomedica. In fact, December, we're starting to see that 20-cent range again. And then we see a really big increase the beginning of January, end of December, all the way up to about $1.30. Now, it did consolidate towards the end more recently, and currently we're sitting at around $1.01. Now, there's also one other thing I want to point out. If we look at the average volume for Zom, we can see that number is now at 460.13 million. That's a pretty good indication that this interest is peaking. Remember that Truforma isn't to hit the market until March of this year. So we won't start seeing sales increases until we know how much of this product this company is able to sell. But what we do know is that this product is industry changing, and it's going to bring a lot of peace of mind to pet owners when we're able to use this equipment to find out if something is wrong with our pet. The company has a veteran CEO, and its industry-changing medical device will be in market soon. Now, please do your own research and decide if buying Zomedica Zom is right for you. I personally think that this stock has potential to shoot up in price. At only $1 a share, the risk to buy 100 shares is pretty low. And I think that once we start seeing revenue numbers increase, we can easily see this stock number jump up to $10 a share. But only time will decide if that is true or not. Now you know about the company behind the stock, NYSE Zomedica. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.